show you how to tidy a tail the humane way using a Smart Tails Tail Rake. There's many ways of tidying tails. Traditionally people used to pull them by hand, and still this does still happen, but we have a product that we can use that actually tidies manes and tails so that they give you the proper professional show ring finish. So I'll probably start off with the coarse version of the Smart Tails, and as you can see, this has a fewer teeth but more widely spaced, and that allows the thicker hair to get through more easily. So we'll probably start with that. You can then go on to a slightly finer grade, which is a medium, and this is for general use, tidying once you've taken the majority of the hair out and just keeping on top of it. And then we do a finer grade, which you can use if you want a really close show finish, and is particularly good on the soft fine hair. Let's get started, and we'll use the coarse one to start with. So going down the sides, just take even strokes down as if you're brushing the tail, and if they're very thick you might have to just move the hair away from the side of the tail. So just keep going down all the way, and as you can see it's already taking out quite a bit of the hair. So now I'm going to go and use a medium grade. We've taken a little bit of the thickness out, so we can use the medium to get a little bit more out. So off we go. Basically comb down the side, and as you comb down the side the little teeth do grip the hair, and there's blades actually underneath every tooth which have got they've got the sharpness on there, which is actually the cutting action. But interestingly enough, when you have got quite a lot of hair, it will actually take it out, some of it, by the root as well, but I have no idea why they don't mind, they just don't seem to. So it thins as it goes down, so unlike clipping a tail where you get a nice, a very tidy close finish, with this it's very layered and looks more like it's actually been pulled by hand. So when you're tidying quite a thick tail, you do have quite a lot of hair that comes down the middle. This is where you've got to be really careful, because if you actually comb it down the middle, you will shorten the top hairs, and then it does look like it's been kind of clipped along the top. So if you want it to look, have the neat length of hair down here, you do have to be careful. You can take a little bit out, so you can lift it like I'm doing here, just to thin it when it's thick like this. But if you've got thinner tails and they're more sort of onto thoroughbreds or the real quality horses, the blood horses, you probably won't have to do as much as I'm having to do today. It's just a case of tidying down the sides. But when you've got quite a big tail like this one, you do actually have to do a little bit more on the middle. But so long as you're very careful and don't go too wild, it normally does grow back really quite nice. Okay, so with this type of horse, that obviously you can see conformation wise she's a real big hunter type, I'm not going to be tidying this tail so that it's really skinny. I'm going to leave a little bit of width to it so that it looks in proportion to her. If you've got a thoroughbred or show ponies, then obviously it's going to look really nice if you have them tidied really tightly. Also, if you've got M&Ms, again you need to check your breed society for the trimming rules, but you can actually do some very careful trimming to enhance their manes and tails. So if you've got a pony that's got a very bushy tail at the top, and then it kind of thins out to the bottom, to actually make it look a little bit more balanced, if you're very careful, you can carefully thin through a bit of this and shape it so it doesn't look like it's been trimmed. So they are really good for doing that as well, but again you'd probably use one of the coarser blades for doing that, and it literally wouldn't look like it's been touched, but it will just look a better shape at the end. Okay, so I finished the tail and put a bandage on it just to let it settle. So I damped the tail, popped the bandage on for half an hour, and then now what I'll do is take it off and have a look at it, and then decide if we need to do any more or if it's okay as it is. Okay, so this is the finished tail. I've just tapered it in slightly here, which I think is quite okay for her. I haven't taken it too short. I've just left it neat and tidy, and I'm pretty much happy with that result for her.